I'm Ashley, a nutrition educator with the Community Food Bank of New Jersey. We're excited to talk to you today about the Healthy Pantry Initiative and the point of decision prompts, or nudges. Feel free to pause or rewind this video at any point if needed. This is the agenda for today's video. First, we will begin by reviewing My Plate and going over how to set up your pantry by food groups. We will then move into healthy choice symbols, then nudges or cue cards, and finally we will end with meal kits. We're going to begin today by showing a video from Feeding America about nudges and how they can be beneficial at your food pantry.
Everything around us is forming these norms of what we should be doing. So walking through a grocery store, how does the choice to pick up a food present itself? It's what we see, it's what's the easiest thing to reach. It works with making it really visible and attractive and convenient. And people tend to respond to that. These subtle cues in the environment, the little things that push us one direction or another, we call those nudges.
One of the things we're really trying to understand here at Feeding America is how nudges can be used at both food banks and food pantries. And we reached out to David Just and his team at the Cornell School of Behavioral Economics to figure out how we might work with them to apply some of their theories in the school lunchroom and the retail environment and see how it might translate. The nudges strategies are often about just shifting the environment in a really subtle way. How these foods are displayed and what they're called.
It's stacking the deck so that the choice that is the healthiest is what's most likely to take place.
Nudges definitely help us to encourage and promote nutrition. Our warehouse is set up to mirror the Feeding America Foods to Encourage categories. We keep the most nutritious food in the beginning of where they're going to be shopping. So we hope that they'll fill up their shopping carts with the proteins and the grains and the fruits and vegetables. Since we arranged it this way, we've noticed that the agencies are certainly taking more of the healthier options.
As well, some of the simplest things that food pantries could do are trying to move that produce so it's right up front. It's some of the first things you see. Taking a tasting station where you give an example of some of the foods that they can create and all the things they need to make it, like recipes. They're just sitting right there and it's convenient.
Another example can be grouping food items together. This will make it real easy to see how to prepare a simple meal.
These nudges have a big impact on behavior, but at the same time, they're really inexpensive. The impact is going to show up not just in whether people are choosing this food or that food, but also in whether they make use of the food once they get home. When they decide, do I want this or not, they own their decision. And it's that really creates the value.
Nudges also make sense from an operational perspective because we have a lot of perishable food in our network.
These nudges not only encourage healthier choices on the front end, but on the back end help to distribute these items more quickly.
If you look at all the data out there, the families that are struggling the most with nutrition, they are lower income families. This is a way to directly impact those families for the better. I find that exciting.
So what we hope these nudges do in food banks and food pantries around the country is just to help to make these healthy choices the easy choices for agencies, volunteers, and ultimately for the people and the families that we're serving.
Thank you, Feeding America. That was a great initial introduction. Now we will review a few key points that were made in the video. To start, let's review how their pantry is set up. Consists of 5 food groups: fruits, vegetables, protein, dairy, and grains. It is important that we eat from all 5 food groups every single day. To go a little more in depth, half of our plate should consist of fruits and vegetables. We should eat 2 cups of fruit every day. 1 cup is equivalent to 1 large banana, an apple or orange, as well as half of a cup of 100% fruit juice. We should also eat 3 cups of veggies, which is equivalent to 1 cup of raw vegetables, half of a cup of cooked vegetables, or 2 cups of leafy greens. For grains, you should have 6 ounces every day. You may ask what counts as a serving. This could be 1 slice of bread, 1 cup of cereal, or 5 crackers. Remember to try and make at least half of your grains whole grains. When choosing proteins, choose lean meats and poultry, as well as including seafood and plant-based sources such as beans, peas, nuts, and seeds. Our last food group includes dairy products such as milk, yogurt, and cheese because they have calcium. There are non-animal source dairy products that are also included in this food group. However, butter and cream cheese, which have very little to no calcium, are not part of the dairy group. It is recommended to consume 3 cups of dairy daily and to choose products that are skim or low fat. You can reach this goal by consuming 8 ounces of milk, 2 slices of cheese, or 1 cup of yogurt. By using the MyPlate standards to influence the setup of your pantry, participants can experience an easier shopping encounter. A useful point of decision prompt can be to place healthiest items at the front of the pantry to encourage selection. This will typically include your fruit and vegetables. You can show a healthy item by utilizing a healthy choice symbol, which can be a smiley face, a thumbs up, or any other positive symbol. We recommend placing healthy items at eye level or waist level so that the participants are more likely to select the item, while placing unhealthy items further behind or in more difficult seen areas. To help encourage healthy eating selections, you can also incorporate nudges or cue cards, which have encouraging statements, facts about the product, as well as suggested recipes. This is also a great opportunity to incorporate taste tests for pantry clients to try a product. Here is a close-up example of a nudge. Some pantries also may offer an incentive for selecting healthier items. A great example is participants having the option to receive 1 bag of white rice or 2 bags of brown rice. This can be beneficial for both the pantry client and the pantry, since it can decrease inventory of a product that is not always selected at first glance. Another opportunity that can be offered by pantries include a meal kit. A meal kit displays a few items available at the pantry that can prepare or create a meal. The ingredients, recipe, and nudges should be displayed at the beginning of the food pantry so clients are able to request or obtain the products. Meal kits are preferred by pantry clients because it provides ease of mind regarding what to prepare for their next meal. You can find more information about MyPlate and healthy eating at myplate.gov.